What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Les Alex here for Impact Gaming Center. We are live and in living color on a fabulous Friday night. We've got April on Boros Energy. She is 1-1 against Matt on Elves. He is 1-1 as well. Round 3 is always kind of our round where we get on the 1-1s, and that way we don't have, the winner from this match in our final feature match of the night. Get some deck diversity, and we are bringing the diversity here today because we've got Elves. So this is going to be pretty sick. Priest of Titania for Matt. Big question in this matchup is going to be, are Elves quicker than Energy? We shall find out. We will have that answer momentarily. Thank you all so much for joining us. We stream each and every single Friday night on twitch.tv/Impact Gaming Center. Check us out there. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, shout it from the mountaintops, carrier pigeons, all that. Tell everybody we exist. And hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering needs. We've got sealed product. We've got a ton of high-end and low-end singles, whether you're building commander decks, modern decks, standard decks. If you're grinding the RCQ season this year, you're going to need some standard singles. But check out impactgamingcenter.gg. Thank you all so much as we have the Static Prison to take down the Priests of Titania. And then the Guide of Souls going to get in there. And we are off to the races. Life totals are being changed. And we have tomorrow, if you're watching live, a standard RCQ. It'll be starting at 10 a.m. Building your standard deck right now? Well, that's what's up, Mudkip.
I don't think we really care about things on the stack.
Alrighty, so here is a Green Sun Zenith for Priests of Titania. Another one. But yeah, this is Matt's first modern tournament in a long time. He just finished this Elves deck literally today. And of course, April, if you're a longtime viewer, she is in the feature match area quite often. So the bright lights of the feature match area, probably not going to be getting to her. She's pretty used to it at this point. We'll see if the same is true for Matt. Only time could tell. As it is 17 all here in game one. Got to surveil. Going to put that mountain straight to the bin. Straight to the bin, mate. And April going to untap. I will say, just from knowing Matt, his table banter, pretty great. S-tier table banter. All right, Plains, the full text Plains. The Flage.
So it enters.
Gonna take down that Priest of Titania. Sorry, Matt. She is not letting you have that Priest of Titania. Guide of Souls gonna trigger, gonna gain an energy, gain a life. And then the Flage will go to the bin. And a swing and an attack. So back to Matt. And Matt only has a Llanowar Elves in play after 2 Heritage Druid. All right, let's bring Heritage Druid up.
And then I'll tap 1, 2, 3 using Heritage. I'll damage 4 back to all. Look top card in my library anytime. Can cast creatures from top. And then its second ability is Wordy.
All right, so there's a Heritage Druid. You can tap 3 untapped elves you control to add 3 green to your mana pool. It is a 1/1 Elf Druid. And Eldamri Corvectol. Here is Eldamri Corvectol. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast creature spells from the top of your library, and then you can tap one and it to tap 2 untapped creatures you control. Reveal the top card of reveal a card from your hand or the top card of your library. If you reveal a creature card this way, put it onto the battlefield. Only activate during your turn. Pretty sick tech from Modern Horizons 3.
I'm gonna cast Galvanic, target this guy.
Galvanic Discharge going to take down the Eldamri.
So I'll gain 3.
April doing an excellent job of keeping this board, for the most part, pretty clear.
I'll play
Arid Mesa and Bash, and for 1, down to 15 goes Matt. April able to thwart Matt's ability to get some forward progress almost every single turn. We're going to shock in here, dropping Matt to 13. And attack for 3. And that'll be it. All right. Going to use the energy to keep the Priest of Titania off the battlefield.
17.
I think I'm at 18.
She's at 18, yeah.
1 from the Gydo Souls trigger and 3 from the flame.
Okay. So you should be.
She's at 18.
I know I have gone down to 15.
Okay, yeah. I fetch. Fetch shock.
This is why it is so important to, even though we do have, you know, the
And then took 3, so 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We do always refer to whatever the players have and whatever the players agree on. So keep that in mind when watching. Also, we do not have deck lists. So if you're in the comments on YouTube asking for deck lists, I don't have them. If the players want to, you know, in the comments, you know, post their deck lists, it's just too cumbersome for the players. We're not going to ask players to have deck lists every time we do a feature match for Friday Night Magic. That's just not realistic. So she does win a lot. Yeah, no, she's in the April's in the feature match area quite a bit. She won FNM, I think, 2 weeks ago. But Seiju on the Static Prism, that's pretty good. Yeah, now April does have another Static Prism in hand, but that's not going to help her this turn, this coming turn, which is Matt's, you know, next turn.
Land of a basic land.
Land of a basic land type. Yeah, so April does get.
I didn't want to hand you to handicap yourself with what you're searching. It may make a difference.
All right, so it'll be an elegant parlor here for April, and she'll get to surveil as it enters. So Matt's going to have a ton of mana unlocked here. Let's see if he can utilize it at all.
Raven Charm. I'm gonna target.
The Raven Charm.
So I'm gonna do the mode that deals damage equal to twice the number of creatures.
So that will take down the. Unfortunately, poor Matt, cannot get this Priest of Titania to live. April, knowing how important it is to this Elves deck. And I think that is a Scavenging Ooze, maybe?
I'm gonna tap.
Oh.
Reap, a summoner
Oh, Shaman in the back.
Target opponent in loses is life equal number of elf sex.
So April going to lose 4. Matt, I believe, gains 4.
Yes. And then swing for 3.
Oh, that's it.
Down to 11.
Yep.
And down to 11 goes April. Matt said, I feel like I'm about to get flaged. Yeah, I would imagine that is the next route here.
It's also an ETB after that. It's just a 3-2. Sounds good.
We'll see what April wants to do. Has a Seasoned Pyromancer, some lands, and a Static Prism. And of course, Flage could come out of the bin here, which is exactly what April's going to do.
He will enter, trigger. Let's see, what am I going to target?
Probably Flage the Shaman or maybe the Heritage Druid. Yeah, the Heritage Druid is going to bite the dust.
3, and you gain another one from Guy. Go up to 18.
All right, up to 18 for April.
I'll play another land tax.
April kind of flooding here. She does have this easy peasy, which would be nice next turn, but play another Heritage Druid.
Heritage Druid and pass.
And all he can do is pass right back to April. This Flage is a good blocker. There's another Flage. Obviously can't play both of them, but nice to have a backup just in case.
This and cast Season Pyro.
There's the easy peasy. Yo, what's up? Butters. How's it going?
Stack.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm doing well. How are you? Happy New Year.
16. And then for Season Pyromancer.
Dude, Mudkip, don't get me started. I didn't see that comment till just now.
And then I discarded a non-land, so I'll get a token.
All right, token in play.
That'll enter and trigger Guide of Souls. I'm gonna go combat.
Yep.
I'm gonna attack.
Flage
Trigger,
attacking.
Trigger,
So we're triggering the Flage and the
get
Guide of Souls. So an energy and a life.
this.
We're going to hit the Heritage Druid with
And this
Flage.
is gonna turn into an 8/8 flyer.
An 8/8 flying angel in addition to its other types and flying.
Okay, I'm at 5.
And back to Matt.
Yeah, that's game.
And that's going to do it. April going to take game one in pretty commanding fashion. Did not let Priest of Titania just didn't let it stay on board, and that was kind of the meat of the matter of that match or that round. Yeah, Flage is nuts. Yeah, Flage is awesome. But yeah, thank y'all so much for joining us again. If you are watching live, we appreciate you. Y'all the real MVPs. We stream each and every single Friday night at 7 p.m. Central. 7 p.m. Central. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to head over to Twitch. Hit that follow button, as again, we do stream every single Friday night. Make sure if you're watching on Twitch, you can support the channel by subscribing. You get access to ad-free viewing, as well as you can watch all of the VODs after the fact on Twitch. You don't have to wait for them to go up onto YouTube. And you get access to all of the awesome emotes that we have available. First off, I want to say shout out to Ilkash, Coolio, Choco, and Elves the Third on the follows. We appreciate all those follows tonight. We're marching towards 500 followers here on Twitch, which is incredible. Thank you all so much for all those follows. And again, as a reminder, if you got them Bezos bucks, you can get that Twitch Prime subscription for free. It does still help the channel, believe it or not. So yeah. As these players are set to get ready for game number 2. And Matt is sideboarding. And he told me he didn't have 75 sleeves, so he's got to do it this way. But yeah, April up a game.
Why does your deck have to make me make difficult decisions? I don't like it.
Oh, I'm just.
That feels like a terrible time for this. That's nice.
Like, actually.
The reason I put him on camera, if I assume everybody heard that, Matt said, I don't know why they always put me on camera whenever it's the first time I'm playing a new format, because Elves is a sweet deck, and I assume it's going to do pretty well in the algorithm on YouTube. That's why we put you on, Matt. I told you that.
Do you mainly just play Modern?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you are watching live, we do have a standard RCQ tomorrow.
Commander was Elves, so it's first deck in Modern be Elves.
So make
Yeah,
sure if you're watching live, you tune in tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central. We'll have all day coverage of that. It's a standard RCQ. If you're in the area, come on out. We'd love to have you.
That's terrible.
All righty. Looks like we are ready to roll with game number 2 here of round number 3. How's Modern been since the ban? We have had our highest Modern tournament show
I started playing
turnout.
14?
We had 38 players the first week of the ban. We had, I believe, 26 last week, and we have 29 this week. So it's been absolutely insane. What's up, Dakota? How are you doing tonight? But yeah, it's been insane. It's been nuts. Shout out to all of our players here tonight, whether they made it on camera or not. We appreciate everybody for coming up.
Okay.
And if you're not in the St. Louis area and you want some cardboard, check out impactgamingcenter.gg. Like I said at the top of the video, you can find a ton of singles, very competitive prices. Whether you're looking for high-end singles, low-end singles, sealed product, does not matter. We've got a little bit of everything, whether you're building Modern, Standard, or Commander, or building a cube maybe. We have it all. And there's Heritage Druid.
You go.
And back to April. April had, ooh, another Galvanic Discharge. That's going to be pretty important here, I think. Going to shock it in, down to 18. You're going to make a Modern deck sometime? You definitely should. It's a fun format.
Get that cat out here.
There's Ocelot Pride. Yeah, it's been nuts. It's been crazy. Like, the Modern community has showed up and shown out. The St. Louis Metro East area Modern community is pretty awesome.
I will also shock that in. You and your life, and you don't play dangerously like this deck. You either win really hard or I die really hard, and there's no in between.
Elf ball, let's go.
All right, let's see.
Elves,
Llanowar Elves,
and then Aquarium Ranger.
Quirion Ranger, and then he can tap 3 Elves to add 3 mana.
Okay. And then I'm going to Green Sun Zenith for 2.
Green Sun for 2.
I will do.
Probably a Priest of Titania, I would imagine. But April does have 2. Got. Ooh, okay.
He's a lord and he lets you draw cards. Sounds good.
I forget the name of this card. Leaf Crowned Visionary. That's it.
You go.
That's it. Oh, draw.
Here's Leaf Crowned Visionary for you. There it is on screen. Other elves you control get +1/+1, and whenever you cast a spell, you may pay 1. If you do, draw a card. So I assume this Visionary is not long for this world. Probably
Attack you.
in April's best interest to get rid of this thing now. Although there's, Quirion Ranger and Heritage Druid also solid targets.
Cast this guy.
Just gonna play a Johnny though. Makes sense. Just gumming up the board here, making it
Trigger the Ocelot Pride.
hard for Matt to actually get through damage here. So Ocelot Pride will trigger, make another cat.
So I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3. Yeah, get it like that. And then tap 3 greens, and then tap for back. I'm going to cast Show Me the Patch. I'll use 2 of the green and the black for it.
Okay.
And then on cast, I'll have a trigger.
Yes.
I will pay using that floating green.
Yes.
So Matt gonna draw a card off of the
Fine.
floating green mana. And April take 5.
Tap, and then tap. I will do a tap. Oh, we're going to do a Quirion Ranger.
Quirion Ranger inbound.
Hit 3 turn of force on tap and elf. You good?
Turn of Forest. Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah, there's Quirion Ranger.
I will then tap this, draw a card.
Yes.
Draw a card.
So I will use, I'm going to signify by turning this one upside down in this way. I'm going to use Supposed Layer effects. Return these to hand to untap 2 elves.
Yes.
Play this for land for turn, -2.
All right, down to 11.
And tap, for 3 green. I'm going to play another Leaf Crown Visionary.
Leaf Crown Visionary 2.
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo.
On stack, use one of the floating green to draw a card.
All right, so Matt has done some damage this turn. Well, no, actually hasn't done any damage. Well, he did 5 damage, but has maintained a pretty darn good board.
These 2 effects have receipts.
So that's why I was. Oh, she could own. No, she could have fetched last turn. Goblin Bombardment. But she's just marching forward with the game plan of stacking the battlefield as big as she possibly can.
8, 2, 2. 5, 4. Yes. +1/+1. So yeah, 5.
And I've got the players' mics a little bit higher than I normally would because I want to be able to hear what Matt's saying. A lot of his plays are pretty intricate, and these elves kind of get pretty wild. So April's going to crack the fetch down to 13. See if she shocks as well. Does have to maintain her life total to some.
I don't like that. I don't like that you're looking for a specific thing.
Yeah, it's going to be a mountain, so this is probably going to be a galvanic discharge of some description. Which creature are we pointing it at? You could hit the Heritage Druid, that's pretty darn good. Additionally, you could...
I told you mountains were good for you.
We don't have any energy currently, so
I
we're
will galvanic discharge targeting this guy.
gonna target that one. Down to 1.
He dies. I'm gonna sack this cat to bombardment to hit this guy.
Get the other one with the
Yeah,
bombardment, flipping a Johnny.
I will have. So that guy's what, a 3/2?
Yeah, the table mic, absolutely. Be able to listen in on the players, actually know what's happening sometimes.
I get to deal some damage. I'll hit that.
Yeah.
With the creatures I control.
Yeah, well, April's done a pretty darn good job of getting Matt's board down to size.
And attack with both of these. So
Might as well kill the cat.
okay, so we'll go to first strike damage. He'll deal 1, and then I'm gonna sack this and
Keep forgetting about the first strike.
yeah.
Matt forgot about the first strike.
15. Then I will go to my end step.
And step.
And
Make a cat.
cats.
Yep.
Still in the end step though. I am gonna
Not looking too good for Matt here.
the cat block Llanowar Elves.
Gonna tag the Llanowar Elves with the Goblin Bombardment and back down to 2 creatures. Shock in.
That's a card. I don't think it's a card that is really worth it right now.
April did gain a life, yep.
You and your little catapult.
Catapult. I like it, Matt. Is that a pun? Oh my gosh, what a good pun. Catapult. Brilliant. Don't know if it was intentional, but if it was, that is a spicy, spicy one.
I only had one. I don't know if I have many plays left. There's too much removal coming my way. Green Sun's Island Access too.
Yeah.
I okay. This is choose really anything. X is 1. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say X is 1.
Yeah. I guess I'll go grab another heritage.
Okay.
And another Heritage Druid for Matt. I'm not sure this is going to matter too much, unfortunately. He can activate it, right? Which is important. Generate some mana, but be able to build up the board. Of course, you can do some Quirion Ranger shenanigans, but we'll see if it's going to be enough.
Yeah, I guess just pass.
Oh my goodness, just pass. That is not what you want to do when you are sitting in the driver's seat of an Elves deck. April's doing math. That is typically not good for her opponent. 3 mana. Is this a Flage or a Seasy Peasy? It's going to be the Seasoned Pyromancer. Discarding a Flage. The disrespect here. Discarding the Discharge.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm struggling with my cards. I'll get 2 tokens. I'll get City's Blessing.
City's Blessing.
I
And
will
this is going to
have
get
a
rough.
giant, make a token and shoot you in the face for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Shoot you in the face for
And
6.
I'm gonna start sacking stuff to Goblin Mode.
And that's going to do it. That's going to take Matt to like negative infinity.
Throwing cards everywhere.
And that will be that, as they say. Thank y'all so much for joining us. We appreciate you. April, taking down this round with Boros Energy over Matt's Elves. Round 3, April going to improve to 2-1. Matt going to drop to 1-2. We will have the finals. I don't know who is performing well in this tournament, so I can't really give you any insight on there. But if you're watching live, stick around. Don't go anywhere. See you on the other side of this break. Make sure to hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering needs. We've got singles, sealed product, high-end, low-end, whatever you need, we have it. Whether you're building a cube or a commander deck, modern or standard, it doesn't matter. We've got it all over at impactgamingcenter.gg. Check it out. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on content like this. We appreciate you, and until the next time I see you, I will catch y'all on the flippy flop. Adios, everyone.